Every film needs a villain or some sort of conflict to drive the story and of course the characters as well. So who is the villain of Toy Story 4? You'd think that with the movie set to release in just about 5 months, we know a little bit more about the plot and the conflict. But there hasn't been much at all except the teaser trailer, of course, and then the teaser reaction that Pixar posted the day after the teaser trailer, which featured new characters, Bunny and Ducky, who may actually be the villains hiding in plain sight. So in this video, we're going to break down the theory that Bunny and Ducky are actually the true villains of Toy Story 4, even if it isn't apparent right now. I mean, heck, it may not even be apparent until the end of the movie, who knows? Now, of course, they made their debut in the teaser reaction, talking about the Toy Story 4 teaser trailer at a carnival. Then Woody and Buzz come in, and we'll talk a little bit more about the conversation later. But obviously, this scene won't appear in the movie. It's just made to promote it and get hype around the trailer, because that would be a major fourth wall break if it actually appeared. However, I'm guessing something similar has to appear. It'd be way too expensive, way too much work to animate that whole thing with 4 characters for the sole purpose of marketing. So in my opinion, something's gotta appear that's similar to that. But what's really important here is our introduction to Bunny and Ducky. So before they even start talking about Toy Story 4, Bunny's explaining how someone took his Viewmaster and how he would quote unquote knock the dimples off his face just to get it back. Now I have to say, this is pretty aggressive. I mean, even if it was stolen, Bunny does not mess around, and then Ducky even says, "You are an I don't care bear." So that's actually kind of funny, but it really sets off the aggression that I see in them. And if you guys don't know what a Viewmaster is, it's basically like a scope, like binoculars that you look into with different pictures you can scroll through. And they're pretty cool, just one of those things from the past, so kind of an interesting thing that Bunny has some sort of connection to. Like, out of all the things they could have said there, Viewmaster, it's kind of interesting. So then they start talking about Toy Story and how they both really enjoyed the first 3 movies and how, oh my gosh, they're making a 4th one, which is all good and fine and well, but then they start mocking Buzz Lightyear's motto to infinity and beyond. They continually spit out similar mottos, like at least 5 different variations of what they think the to infinity and beyond is, because I guess they can't remember, which I find strange because it's probably the most memorable line from the entire franchise. Like they say to infinity and your mom, or to insanity and a blonde, to immunity and respond, etc. It's kind of weird. But anyway, then Woody and Buzz just casually walk up, and Buzz enacts the correct saying with, you know, his buttons, his lights, and his wings, like he would normally. And then Bucky and Dunny burst out in laughter, but not just regular laughter. This is definitely a mocking laughter. Ducky says that's the stupidest thing he's ever heard, and Bunny says how you can't go to infinity, dummy, that's impossible. So clearly this suggests their ignorance, in the sense that obviously no one's going to infinity here. It's just a saying. I guess he's not really comprehending that, but it's really significant that Bunny calls Buzz a dummy. Although this can be seen in a joking manner, it already kind of puts them at odds, at least some sort of misunderstanding. Like, if someone called me a dummy, I'd be like, whoa, 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 hold on, like, who do you think you are calling me a dummy? Like, not that, you know, I'm full of myself or anything, but you gotta have some respect. I mean, this is the first time they've met, so I definitely see a little bit of aggression there, and certainly ignorance, because they have no idea what's actually going on here. Now, the final piece to the puzzle is the character poster that Disney and Pixar dropped several days after the teaser that we're talking about here. This depicts Bunny and Ducky as arrogant, conceited, and rather disgusted. Now, you may say I'm looking way too deeply into it, but come on, look at them. Both of them look extremely ticked off. Bunny's got his arms out almost as if he's expecting a big hurrah for being revealed. Like, I'm telling you guys, body language can convey a lot. And what I'm interpreting from his arms being out, he's leaning back a little bit. Bunny's like, look at me and all my greatness. I'm this amazing new character that y'all need to respect. And then Ducky just looks super ticked off, like he doesn't want to be there. And it just gives me those vibes of a villain or just something evil in them, that they aren't fully good. I don't know about you guys, so take this with a grain of salt. I may be entirely wrong with Bunny and Ducky, and that's completely fine. Like, if they end up being good guys, that's awesome, but I mean, I'm telling you, there still has to be a villain in this movie. I'm gonna find it, whether it's the last thing I do. But it just feels right as well for them being voiced by Key and Peele, you know, the comedy duo. They're known for aggression. Like, I can just think of the substitute teacher video with Keegan Peele, definitely showing off that ignorance and aggression that he can garner up. Like, you gotta watch that video. It's hilarious, but he is the substitute teacher and he is the biggest jerk going. So arrogant, so ignorant. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. I love reading them and replying to you guys. You guys know I reply to like most of my comments, like 85% of my comments are hearted and they're replied to, so I love just getting that, you know, back and forth conversation going, especially with this stuff, because it's fun to bounce ideas off each other and maybe lead to some new revelations or ideas. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.